Sneemaster!
Hi everyone, Sneemaster here with a brief preview of the RSI Scorpius. The Scorpius is considered a heavy fighter due to armaments, but is a little light on the defense. It is still in the concept stage, but is expected to release with the upcoming 3.17 patch at the end of this month. The ship has a crew of 2, a pilot and co-pilot. The Scorpius has 4 wings that open up like an X-Wing fighter for combat mode. They fold up when not in use to make it easier to land the ship in hangars, especially for cramped carrier decks or hangars. Each wing has a size 3 gun mount, with a size 2 gimbaled gun installed by default. These are pilot controlled. As the Scorpius is a heavy fighter, it won't be super maneuverable, so the gimbals will help you hit targets. But you could remove them and put larger size 3 fixed guns for a heavier hit, if you're a good shot. Heavy fighters do benefit from larger capacitors, so that'll work great with laser cannons or repeaters. The Scorpius also has a large remote turret on the top of the ship, with 4 size 3 fixed guns in a quad fire arrangement. The turret has 360-degree horizontal angle, but it can actually move behind the ship to aim at targets behind or slightly below it. The turret can only be controlled by the co-pilot that's in the second seat, unless you install an AI blade to allow the pilot to control it. The Scorpius will also have 2 size 4 missile hardpoints, with 4 size 2 missiles each. The initial specs say the Scorpius will have 2 size 1 shields, which is pretty light for a heavy fighter. Hopefully the ship has extra armor to make up for it, or maybe CIG will increase the shield strength. The Scorpius will also have 2 size 1 hydrogen fuel tanks, and 1 size 1 quantum fuel tank and quantum drive. For a heavy fighter, it won't have a lot of fuel, and we don't know how efficient the ship will be, so right now I expect it to be more of a short-range ship. Maybe reach the next planet and back. The ship is $220 in time-limited sales right now, but once the ship goes live in 3.17, the price may increase. By 3.18, we should be able to buy it in-game, but it probably won't be cheap. With all the weapons it has, it'll be a fighter focused on offense, but make sure you don't get hit. I suspect it won't be the sturdiest ship, even as a heavy fighter, but with a surprise attack it'll do a huge amount of damage. It'll be great against other fighters and medium-sized ships, but don't try to outfly the quicker ships. With the smaller fuel tanks though, it may not be great for escorting other ships long range, unless they have a way to refuel often. Orgs and players would be best to use the Scorpius to do hidden fades, fly in, do a lot of damage and fly out. The Scorpius would also be great in a short-range defense role as long as it has a place to refuel after, and fighter support. Another use of the ship is putting the turret on the bottom of the ship and strafing ground targets, so the Scorpius might be a good ground attack craft, including all the missiles it has. With the wings folded up, the Scorpius can fit in small landing spots, as you can probably fit a ton of them in carriers like the Idris or Kraken, or transports like the Liberator. Even ships with small hangars like the Polaris can carry a Scorpius. So if you need to go long distance, you'll have to carry the Scorpius in another ship since fuel capacity will be an issue. I love the aesthetics of the Scorpius. It has a mix of RSI style and Star Wars vibe to it. It's as if you put wings on an Aurora and a big turret. The moving turret is interesting and we'll have to see how useful it is, but being able to cover the rear of the ship or below with a single turret is pretty innovative. Just make sure you have a wingman to cover you when you do a trench run. Alright, so that's it for the RSI Scorpius. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to get more videos. If you're new to Star Citizen, you can use my referral code to get an extra 5,000 credits in-game. Let me know if you want me to review a particular ship or item. Check out my Patreon if you'd like to help me out. Okay, catch you all next time.